Hi everyone. The purpose of this video is to take a look at the guidelines for the two oral presentations that you'll do in this class. And you'll see that here at the top of the Canvas website, it's the second module with a lot of information about oral presentations. And this is the video that I'm making right here. We're going to look at this file, the guidelines for presentation 1. You'll see that we have guidelines for presentation 2 down here. Both of these files are exactly the same other than the list of presentation topics. So let's take a look at this file. So the first thing you'll see, and this will be true of the presentation 2, is a list of primary topic areas and then a list of subtopics. And in another video, I'll explain how you're going to select the topic that you want to use for your presentation. So when we come down here, here's where we begin that both files are exactly the same. So you'll have two opportunities to give an oral presentation. So the first one, you'll get feedback from me. You'll do a self-evaluation, and your colleagues in your class will give you feedback. So you'll have a lot, and I will give you feedback. So you will have a lot of information as you proceed into the second oral presentation that will allow you to capitalize on the strengths that you had here in the first one, and to perhaps take some of the feedback, consider some of the feedback to make improvements. You'll hear me say this several times, but one of the nice things about oral presentations is regardless of how comfortable we are, how well we do things, we can always make improvement with practice. So your presentations will always have a PowerPoint slide deck. We'll have your presentation recorded on Zoom, downloaded as an MP4 file, uploaded to a discussion forum. You'll get comments from your colleagues. You'll get a self-evaluation, and obviously you'll get a grade and feedback from me. Your presentation time is 4 minutes. Now, 4 minutes is not a lot of time, so you will want to, when you research your topic, you'll want to find excellent information and condense it to the very most wonderful things that you have to deliver about your topic. And I'll give you approximately 30 seconds over or under, so 3.5 minutes to 4.5 minutes. And you know, it's great if you're so excited about your topic and you love speaking so much that you find yourself wanting to record for 15 minutes. But unfortunately, I need to ask you to respect this 4-minute time frame. So the content and your sources, you'll need at least 6 sources, 6 good strong sources, and you can use 2 AI sources if you wish, ChatGPT, Copilot, whatever. And in another video, I show you how to cite those sources if you do decide to use AI sources. And all you have to do for your other sources is list the URLs. You don't have to do formal citations. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I do another video where we talk about this, and I show you samples of slides that are required. But you'll make, as you might imagine, you will do a PowerPoint slide deck for your presentation. And then when we come down here, these are just, I'm not going to read all of these to you, but these are just some tips. And let me just come back here to review what we've got here. We have sample slides for the presentation. We have a sample presentation that shows you all the slides. And here we have a video and then a PDF document with step-by-step instructions on how to create a free Zoom account if you don't already have one, how to record your presentation, download an MP4 file to your desktop, and then slide it into a discussion forum. And hopefully the instructions are so clear that it won't be difficult for you to be able to accomplish this. And so let's go back here, and we'll say that these are just a few guidelines, and you'll hear me say these again, but try to sit on a sofa or at a desk and be aware of your background. And don't wear a hat or a hoodie. We want to see your face. Don't sit too close to the computer. If you sit back away a little bit from the computer, we can see if you do some hand gestures. So those sorts of things. Be sure your slides are in view mode, and I talk about that when I talk about doing the slides. And you're going to save a Zoom file to your desktop and drag and drop it to the discussion forum. So be prepared to talk to the audience about the video, about your topic, and don't just read from your slides. Even though there's not an audience that you can see, the audience can see you, and the audience will think you are looking at them if you tend to look at the camera on your computer. And this is very important here. You cannot submit a YouTube video. You cannot submit a voiceover PowerPoint. You cannot go into a classroom and put your slides on the big screen and record from there. In order for me to grade these fairly for everybody, everybody has to abide by the same rules. So please, and you'll hear me say several times, if you run into any trouble trying to create your Zoom account and do this, let me know right away and I will help you. And also, give yourself enough time to do these presentations. Don't wait until the last minute. If you email me at 11:30 on the night that it's due at midnight, then I'm probably going to be sleeping. So give yourself enough time to do these assignments.